Hello, friends. Now, the fifth and final Ashes Test match between Australia and England is going to start from 14th of January. This match will happen on the ground of Belrive Oval in Hobart. This will be a day-night match, and in India, the starting time of match will be 8 a.m. in the morning. Now, in this match, let's first of all talk about the weather and pitch, and after that, we will talk about the expected changes in both the teams. The weather out here is not exactly good. There will be overcast conditions on the first 3 days, and there will be some rain. So there is possibility of rain on first 3 days, and after that it should be sunny. So overall, you can assume that the overcast conditions and the cloudy cover will help pace bowlers. The pitch here is usually a balanced one, which is good for both batting as well as for pace bowlers. But due to the overcast conditions and also due to the factor that this will be a day-night match, so the pink ball will be used. So I think the balance will get shifted in favor of pace bowlers. So pace bowlers will enjoy more success here compared to the batters. Now, looking at the expected changes in both the teams, in case of Australia, there can be two changes. One change is confirmed. That confirmed change is that their opener Marcus Harris, he will be dropped. Pat Cummins has confirmed this news in the press conference, and Usman Khwaja will be their new opener. He will be opening the innings with David Warner. So Usman Khwaja, who made 2 centuries in the fourth Test match, batting at number 5, he has been given the reward. He will be opening the innings, and Travis Head will return to his number 5 position. So this change is confirmed. And then the other change which may happen is that Scott Boland may miss out because he is injured. Right now, the news is that he has recovered from the injury. As per the news, he has 95% recovered from the injury. But Australia will take a final call in the morning of the test match. And if he is not fit, if there is some doubt about his fitness, then Jhai Richardson will come back into the playing 11. Richardson has completely recovered from his injury. So one out of these two will be playing, though chances are that Scott Boland will play. So the playing 11 of Australia can be, as you can also see on the screen, Usman Khwaja and David Warner as opener, then Labuschagne, Steve Smith, Travis Head, Cameron Green, Alex Carey, their wicketkeeper batsman, Pat Cummins, their captain, Mitchell Starc, Nathan Lyon, Scott Boland. Or if Boland misses out, then Jhai Richardson. Now talking about England. Well, in case of England, there will be more changes. First of all, the confirmed change is that Josh Butler won't be there. He has been ruled out due to injury. So he has returned back to England. And Sam Billings, it seems that he will be making his debut as wicketkeeper batsman in Test match cricket. So that looks like a confirmed change. Then another confirmed change, according to me, is that Johnny Bairstow will be missing out because he got injured and his injury was in his thumb. So usually it takes some time to for thumb injury to get healed. So I think Bairstow will definitely be missing out, and either Oli Pope or Dan Lawrence will find a place in instead of Bairstow. Then I think Hasib Hamid will miss out. He will be dropped. And Rory Burns will return back as an opener. So England will also have a new opening pair in Rory Burns and Zach Crawley. Then Ben Stokes is also injured. But I think England will be playing Ben Stokes. The news is that Ben Stokes can play as a specialist batsman. Maybe he won't be able to bowl, or if he bowls, he won't be bowling a lot of overs. So I think Ben Stokes will be there. And then another news is that James Anderson, it seems, will be rested. That is the news. And one out of Chris Wokes or Oli Robinson will be coming in his place. Or maybe both of them can also come in. And in that case, Jack Leach will be missing out if both Wokes and Robinson plays. So in case of England, their expected playing 11 can be, as you can see on the screen, Rory Burns and Hasib Hamid as their two openers. Then David Malan, Joe Root, Ben Stokes, one out of Oli Pope or Dan Lawrence. Then Sam Billings, their new wicketkeeper batsman. Then out of these three bowlers, two will be there. Chris Wokes, Oli Robinson, or Jack Leach. So out of these three, two bowlers will be there. Then Mark Wood and Stuart Broad. These two will be there most probably. There is no news about these two bowlers getting rested. So this will be the playing 11 for England. Now talking about the outcome of this match, as we saw in the fourth match, that England made a good fight back. They were able to stop Australia from making a clean sweep of 5-0. Johnny Bairstow made a really good century, and Ben Stokes also batted well. Zach Crawley also contributed well with the bat. So maybe that draw would be able to lift the spirits of this England team. And now maybe even Joe Root will again come back to form, because Joe Root in the fourth match, he looked slightly demotivated. Maybe he wanted his other players to perform well, first of all. But now, since England were able to manage a draw in the fourth match, they batted quite well. On the last day, they were able to replicate what India did at Sydney against Australia 1 year ago. So England were also able to do that at Sydney in the fourth match. So maybe the motivation, the encouragement which England received, so maybe it will help England to do in this fifth test match what India did at Gabba. That is surprise the Australians and surprise everyone and go on to win the fifth match. So if England can win the fifth match, that won't be a bad result to their Ashes. Losing 3-1 to Australia in Australia will be a respectable loss. So I think England will be motivated going into this match. They will be taking it quite seriously. And I think England can give a good fight in this match. And in this fifth match, the batting lineup of England is looking slightly better to me. Because you see, Rory Burns will be returning back. And Rory Burns, you would be surprised to know that in 2021, he was the second highest scorer for England in Test match cricket after Joe Root. And he is coming after being dropped for two Test matches. So maybe he would like to again secure his place in the playing 11 and he would be hungry for runs. Then Johnny Bairstow missing out, that would of course be a blow for England. But I think Josh Butler missing out can be a blessing in disguise for England, because he was not doing much in this test series. And now they will have a new wicketkeeper batsman, Sam Billings. So maybe Sam Billings can perform better than what Josh Butler was doing. And also one of their bowling all-rounders, or maybe both of them, Chris Wokes and Oli Robinson, will be coming back into the playing 11. So all these factors combined shows that England's batting may prove better this time. Even Joe Root would be motivated to score his century, first century of the series. So I think England batsmen can perform well and their team can also perform well. This can be a close match. So I won't say that it would be a cakewalk for Australia. I think England has a good chance of winning this match. But now coming to my prediction, I would still pick Australia as the winner. But I would say it would be 51-49 in favor of Australia, not by much. If you're feeling that Australia will win it easily, according to me, England will give a tough fight and England can surprise Australia and everyone else in this match by winning this match.